This week's episode of the Equestria Inquirer is brought to you by the new reality show Canterlot Cake Boss, starring Princess Celestia.
That wedding was so beautiful. I always cry at weddings, I do. This just in, Ponyville. Princess Cadance and Shining Armor are married, and we have the highlights. Where was Luna during the ceremony? Has Sweetie Belle been a changeling all along? Was the changeling incident somehow all Apple Bloom's fault? We'll have the answer to none of these questions tonight. I'm Joe Stevens, and this is the Equestria Inquirer. Good evening, Ponyville. First off, I want explicitly to give a shout out to my Colberries. Love and tolerate ponies. Colberries may be delusional narcissistic blowhards, but we should love and tolerate them all the same. Speaking of love, the royal wedding was held on Saturday between Princess Cadance and Shining Armor. During the ceremony, a legion of changelings attacked Canterlot. It was only through the combination of Shining Armor and Cadance's powerful love that the changelings were defeated. With marriage and love of undefeatable magnitude, this incident revealed that love conquers all. Well, we're boned. Apparently, the substance known colloquially as love is actually the greatest source of destructive energy known to ponykind. Once it was discovered that the addition of love to Shining Armor's shielding spell amplified it to thousands of times its normal magnitude, ponies have begun adding love to spells and activities in order to increase their power. Unicorns especially are expressing sentiments of love simply to amplify their spells. This has proven useful for activities such as construction and maintaining the spell that convinces Princess Luna that she is a relevant part of the equestrian government. But it has proven disastrous in nearly every other aspect. Now that ponies are expressing so much love, a simple teleportation spell can transport a unicorn to an alternative dimension populated by spider-legged marshmallows. Unreliable sources have also confirmed a unicorn performed a spell just to move a cupcake, but the love-enhanced spell transformed said cupcake into a 3-person mariachi band that sang to the glory of pink frosting. They're actually quite good. In addition, the love has also been used by pegapodes and earth ponies alike. Love has allowed earth ponies to plant crops at unheard of speeds, drastically reducing the commodity prices across the economy and sending many farming companies out of business. Pegasi and love have also been shown to accelerate at 1,000 wing power, inadvertently causing tornadoes to erupt across the land and lift bodies of both water and mutilated earth ponies to rain down from the sky. This actually might be a solution to the aforementioned problem. Rainbow Dash has also been locked inside the dungeons beneath Canterlot Castle as a precaution in case she encounters any amount of love. Scientists have estimated that if Rainbow Dash were to become fully energized with the force of love, she could create a sonic rain boom that estimates show would cause a combustion of particles at such a dynamic eruption of energy that it would create a supernova-like cataclysm that would not only obliterate the entirety of the planet, but implode into the explosion's vacuum, thus creating a supermassive black hole that would collide with the center of our galaxy in a chain reaction that would fling all planetary bodies into the vast depths of the universe, destroying all life, both known and unknown, in the galaxy. In order to prevent this from happening, ponies are requested to give Rainbow Dash the cold shoulder, or at least be a little mean to her now and then. Anything to prevent her from being loved. Sorry, Rainbow. Actually, no. Your mane is ugly. You're slow. Just don't feel love, please. With so much love in the world, we are likely to never recover, and can only hope that the statement "love conquers all" holds true, and the loving, lovey lovers across Equestria can unite their power and invade a foreign country. Perhaps the flagrant death and destruction love creates may cause us all to ease up a little on this loving thing. Or we'll burn up in the glorious beauty of this loving world we've created, along with the fires of a million oohs and ahs and frilly dresses. Won't that be fun? Equestria Inquirer correspondent Ivan was on hand at the royal wedding, and here is his take on the ceremony. But first, a message from our sponsors.
Are you ready for yet another cake-making reality show? I sure am! So don't miss the new series Canterlot Cake Boss, where you'll see the finest equestrian bakers attempt to make the most exquisite cakes this side of the But this is no ordinary cake-making show. The twist is that Princess Celestia is leering greedily over them the entire time, and you just never know when she'll suddenly snap and dive headfirst into a half-finished cake, devouring it like a rabid wolverine while the bakers look on in horror. It's zany, it's unpredictable, it's disturbing, and a little bit gross. It's Canterlot Cake Boss, premiering next Wednesday after an all-new episode of Every Pony Loves Hypnopie.
We promised you an inside view on the Canterlot wedding, and had our official wedding correspondent, Ivan, on hand for both the ceremony and the reception. Ivan, tell us about the wedding.
Hello, this is Ivan. Ivan is unicorn pony from Stallion.
Enough, Ivan. First off, I heard you actually hosted Shining Armor's bachelor party.
Da, Ivan is best what make bachelor party. Ivan hear Spike not schedule bachelor party in time and say, hey, Shining Armor need bachelor party, so Ivan give party.
Anything exciting happen?
Was good bachelor party. Drink cider, play blackjack, challenge Griffin King to sledgehammer battle, is good for health.
I thought you said you weren't going to hurt the foreign royalty anymore.
Ivan said make no promise. Is okay. Shining Armor hit Griffin on head very hard. Then hit Ivan on head very hard. We all black out. Wake up next to Tiger on roof of Las Vegas' casino. Have few cider more. Make sure bring Tiger back to place we what steal from. Use sledgehammer for break hotel what hide evidence from party.
Sounds quite a party.
Come home in time for wedding. It's normal bachelor party.
Right. On the wedding itself, what was the ceremony like?
Ceremony have big problem. Changeling what come. Ivan say changeling. Why you come break wedding? Ivan hit you on head with table.
Good for you.
It's good thing Ivan have table nearby. But Ivan always have table nearby.
Were you at all harmed by the changeling attack?
No, Ivan not harm. Ivan take changeling by head, hit with table. Say, changeling, you change into table. Ivan make you changeling table. And then Ivan did. Ivan make changeling into table. Was good changeling table too. Use changeling table for what have snack on in between fight changeling. By end of ceremony, Ivan have so many changeling table, Ivan go find chairs and make big wedding banquet around changeling tables. But then changeling tables go away when love spell save day. It's sad for Ivan. But Ivan can make more table. Maybe changelings come back. Make more changeling table.
Let's hope not. So after the attack, how was the real ceremony?
Oh, Cadence was beautiful princess. Ivan take one look and say, wow, is most beautiful mare ever. Is love. Make Ivan cry a little.
Me too.
Ivan admit.
It's okay. How sweet. That's very
So
sweet.
Ivan take sledgehammer to face. Not want cry in public. Not good for health.
So, about the dress.
Is dress white, pink, color? Ivan ask Rarity if it's okay Cadence wear white color. So Shining Armor hit Ivan on head with sledgehammer. It's probably for best.
How about the bird chorus? Was it good?
Da, birds sing what beautifully. Ivan ask birds play Freebird. But birds not know song Freebird. How bird not know song Freebird? Is bird.
Well, perhaps birds don't like classic rock. How about the reception?
Ah, reception. Great food. Cake not actually give diabetes.
That's
It's
very
good
good.
for health.
Yeah.
Ivan tell Applejack, thanks what for cake. Applejack tell Ivan, thanks what for table. Then Ivan break table with head.
Why would you do that?
Ivan be honest, Ivan was nervous. It's okay though, because Pinkie Pie break into conga line. Biggest conga line ever. Ivan boogie like no tomorrow. Then Rainbow Dash explode in sky.
Oh, she did that on
For
purpose. It's okay.
Would have been better for health had Rainbow Dash not make explosion when Twilight not looking.
What happened?
Remember first time Twilight have this happen?
When she first got her key
Turn
mark.
Princess Cadence into table and Shining Armor into duck. I even say, look, it's now duck table. It's not funny though, mainly because ponies think Changeling went back, but it's just Twilight accidentally changing ponies. Fixed just fine when Pinkie Pie used Twilight as Gatling gun and change all ponies back. We have more cider, new couple laugh, celebratory hit of Shining Armor head with sledgehammer, every pony happy. It's good for health.
Well, it sounds like it was the wedding of the century.
It was that. Now Ivan go cover Platigriff wedding.
Oh, a Platigriff is getting married?
Da is marrying Hippogriff. Ivan hope they have children. You know what happened when you put Platigriff and Hippogriff together, Joe Stevens?
No, what?
Ivan not know. That's why Ivan go to wedding.
Well, thank you for that, Ivan. That was exclusive coverage of the Canterlot wedding. And here is Techrat with this week's Mares in a Minute.
Thanks, Joe. Wow, that was some wedding, huh? Princess Cadence sure left an impression on that procession, don't you think? Well, you might be surprised to know that that petite pony was anything but polite during the preparations for the big production. As a matter of fact, while she was organizing her big day, her timid temperament turned into a terribly tenacious tornado of terrifying temper tantrums. And I have all the juicy details for you right now in a very special Mares in a Minute that I'm calling Bridalzillas. Bridalzillas. Well, the problems first started when our debonair diva displayed displeasure at the carriage that Shining Armor rented for the event. Although Shining meant well, according to Cadence, any idiot could have seen that the carriage was obviously ivory white when she had explicitly asked for eggshell white. She spent the next 2 hours forcing Shining Armor to repaint the carriage the proper color. The entire time, Shining was apologizing profusely for his careless mistake, while Cadence continuously reminded him about how stupid he was while tugging on his leash. Bridalzillas. But the arrogant alicorn was far from finished, as she went out looking for wedding cakes with her Aunt Celestia. The nasty, narcissistic niece became belligerent when Celestia hogged all of the cake samples at the bakery. Dirty looks were exchanged. Then Cadence called Celestia a pig. And then Celestia was like, "Nuh-uh, no you didn't!" And Cadence was like, "Uh-huh, yes I did!" And Celestia is like, "Girl, don't make me yank the sun out the sky and beat you with it!" Well, thankfully, before the two of them killed each other, the baker wheeled out a fresh cart of 40 cakes, which Celestia promptly stole. Yes, that's right, Princess Celestia took 40 cakes, and that's as many as 4 tens, and that's terrible. Bridalzillas. Well, Cadence continued her dance of divaness at the dress shop, when a tailor unfortunately informed her that she had put on just a little bit of weight, and she'd have to have her wedding dress resized. Well, caring Cadence responded reasonably by throwing the tailor through a plate glass window. This really upset Princess Luna, who happened to come along for the fitting, and the two of them ended up getting involved in a very vicious Canterlot voice shouting match, which caused every building in a 500-foot radius to be completely obliterated. Bridalzillas. After that, Cadence found out that Shining Armor's ex-girlfriend was planning on crashing the wedding. Well, we couldn't have that, Cadence said, so she decided to give her a call and just explain the situation to her in a very nice way. We were able to hack into Cadence's phone, and here's an excerpt from that conversation. "You bleeping bleep. If you bleeping dare to bleeping come to my bleeping bleepity wedding, I will bleeping bleep you in the bleeping bleep until you bleeping bleep sideways for a week. Bleeping bleep, you bleep bleepity bleep." After that interesting tirade, Cadence stormed off into the Hayseed pub and angrily downed an entire bottle of Apple Jack Daniels and a pint of Turnip Truck moonshine. Then she picked a fight with Berry Punch and smashed a cider mug over her head. The two of them tore the place apart in a vicious knockdown, drag-out, no-holds-barred, drunken brawl that required 14 royal guards to break up. The two loony lushes ended up spending the evening in jail, and Shining Armor had to pawn Twilight's favorite telescope for bail money. Bridalzillas. Well, despite all of Cadence's crazy conniptions, the wedding day ended up going according to plan. Except for all of the bad stuff that happened. But we don't have to talk about the bad stuff here, right? I mean, you guys already saw all that, and of course I already saw all that. I mean, I was there. Of course I saw it. I mean, I wouldn't lie about that. It's not like I totally blew the wedding off and stayed home to watch a 2.5 Mares marathon, and that everything I said about Cadence was totally made up because I didn't think of anything else that I could write. I mean, that would just be unprofessional. Anyway, I'm going to send you guys back to Joe now so he can continue his coverage of the royal wedding. The wedding that I was totally at. For reals. Back to you, Joe!
This just in, Joe Stevens has been a changeling all along. Just kidding. The only changeling on our staff is the intern who makes our coffee. His name is George, and he never obscures our stories to be hyperbolized in any way. With the royal wedding over, many of you have wondered if the Equestria Inquirer will continue to cover the news in Equestria. After all, the wedding was so amazing it's almost as if there won't be any news at all until the fall. Well, Ponyville, I'd like to make a special announcement. Yes, the Equestria Inquirer will continue to bring you the hard stories of the truth in Equestria every week without fail. Join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Everfree Radio for the live stream premiere each week. We're here to stay. Or at least till Celestia figures out that humans are not allowed in Equestria. I'm Joe Stevens, and this has been the Equestria Inquirer. See you next week. Good night, and good luck.
Oh boy, intern. Can you imagine if Joe found out that I really did blow the wedding off and that I really did make up all that stuff about Cadence? Oh man, I would be in so much trouble. What? What do you mean the camera's still on?